Good morning, children. So, let me begin today with the new chapter of economics. This is the first chapter, and the chapter name is here The Story of Village Palampur. Palampur is a village, as you are watching in the picture, a scene of a village, and it is showing what type of the transports, what type of the people, what is their dresses, and what type of the cultivated area, what type of houses are being found in a village. So villagers, they live there and they pass very simple life. So let me explain what is there in the Palampur and what are its neighbor and how it is being connected, what type of the transport activities are there. So you are watching here the again another picture of Palampur. Palampur generally previously there were thatch houses, while the pakka houses are also being there. Pakka houses, those are being built with the bricks or the concrete houses, but previously there were thatch houses, and generally bullocks and the bicycles were being used, and ponds and lakes are also very much there. So Palampur is well connected with the neighboring villages and towns. Raiganj is a big village in 3 kilometers from Palampur, and not only that village, the one small town is also there, and the name is Shahpur. So village Palampur is well connected with both, and generally the transport activities are also found, and the roads, while the roads are narrower, but it is connected with the neighboring areas. And you are watching here the bicycles as well as bullocks, and they are connecting Palampur with nearby area. And generally the transport system, those are being other used, these are tongas, bogies, carts, and the further we can say bicycle, and they carry the loads as well as the people. Generally jaggery is very common, which is being carried from one place to another place. So Palampur is not totally a very backward village. It is, we can say, the semi developed village, and generally having the electric connection also, while they are not very large scale, but still some limited families are having it. And you are watching the another picture here, and it is showing about the brick houses, and the people are doing meeting, the sarpanch or mukhya is there, and generally they discuss over these some important matters, and they discuss how to develop further this village. So this is the unite efforts for the development of Palampur. And generally in the at the night time there is no light, and you are watching here jungles, means the nearby area is also covered by forest. A variety of the trees are found in Palampur. So people generally are doing the main activities there, farming, and farming and very experienced they are, and they are growing generally grasses, rice, pulses. Later on they develop the multiple cropping, but let me discuss first here about the farming. Farming, you know well, it's a variety of the crops are being grown in the Palampur. Animal rearing is also well developed. That's why the grasslands are found there. And you are watching here the women are also working very well, and they are busy for doing some other activities, like they are weaving baskets or some other handicrafts, as well as generally 50% people are living in kacha houses. Here, the men and women both are working well, and farming is done on the large scale. As I said, this is the main activity of the Palampur, and they are growing paddy here. Fields are filled with the water. Afterward, they are transported from one place to another place, or we can say they are carried. The small plants are carried and they are planted in other field. Next, you are watching here the plow. Old fashioned plowing is there, and the bullocks are being used to plow the fields. And very neatly, the farmer is plowing field and afterward preparing to grow crops. As you know, again, let me repeat, please underline, farming is the main activity. Shahpur as well as Raiganj, underline, they are the important neighbors. One is town and another is big village, which is 3 kilometers away from Palampur. And generally the people, those are living there, there are the medium and large farmers and small farmers. You are watching a pie diagram here, and the purple color is showing small farmers. Small farmers, they are near about 36%, and afterward the medium farmers you are watching here as the 20%, and the large farmers, those are rich, those using as a machinery and advanced technology for cultivation, they are near about 80%. So Palampur is not a poor village, it's not a backward village. Generally things are being developed. Here you are watching the some small industries are there, cottage industries are there, and they are preparing nearby area for other industries. And generally you are watching here so many factors, those are required for agriculture, especially further agro-based industries are developed like HYV seeds or the good quality seeds. Farm machinery you are watching here diesel and irrigation facilities developed in the form of canals and tube wells as well as the dams. Further, farmers are also using fertilizer, pesticide, insecticides because electricity is also supplied in maximum houses. So people easily can use advanced technology. So that's why the farming is well developed by number of farmers. As I already shown you, 80% farmers are the big farmers. Generally they are rich and they can afford the cost of the advanced technology. Here you are watching here, the multiple cropping is also being promoted by the rich farmers. Multiple cropping, which is as not only growing the one crop, more than one crops are being grown at the same field, and it may be the main crop or the light heavy crop or the light crop. For example, we can say the crops are grown, those require the same type of the climatic condition. For example, we can say rice is the main crops. Afterward, the vegetables and the flowers side by side can be grown. So the heavy crop is rice, but the flowers and the other vegetable like we can say beans and variety of the flowers, those require as the kharif crops, because rice is a main crop of kharif. Kharif in easy language we can say the summer season. So multiple cropping is being promoted. Multiple cropping may be based on Rabi and Kharif both. Rabi belong to the winter season and Kharif is summer season. So generally crops are being grown there at the same field. Further, we can say another picture you are watching here. Not only the multiple cropping is being promoted, side by side, the small farmer are also doing farming, and they are growing maize, marigold, flowers, greens, pulses, and as well as you are watching between the field there is a walking path also being made, so easily farmers can move and they can look after their crops. So Palampur is a well developed village, and all but the main activity is farming. The rest I will explain in my another video. So please watch it, underline important words, because later on I will send some question. Those will be based on this particular content. Thank you.